was about to go to the barbers. Yeah, I told the barbers, wait on me. I said the trim can wait. Because this can't wait. Isak has handed in a transfer request. Isak has basically told Newcastle, I want to leave. Liverpool are lurking. I'm worried. I'm worried. How do Liverpool have the money? What's going on here? Can someone else come in from Al Hilal? Can you come in from? Is there anyone else? Can United? Yeah, never mind. Damn. Whoa, yeah. This is serious now. They tried to say he was injured this morning. I didn't believe it. They really tried to cover this up, you know. Brother said, yo, you tried to cover this up, yeah? I'm myself. Because if Liverpool get him, it's a wrap. It is a wrap, bro. Just give him the Premier League title. Do you want me just hand him right now? Because what's the point? What are we here for? What are we here for? Just hand him the title and it's game over. Then 21 in it. They cannot get Isak. Do you hear me, guys? We as a Premier League must unite, bro. Newcastle, do whatever you need to do, bro. Give the guy 300 grand a week. Make him your highest paid player. You are the richest club in the world, bro. What's wrong with you lot, man? Seriously. What is wrong with you lot? Spend some money, man. You cheap, absolute, you know what? What's going on with you lot? Got the richest owners in world football. You're on this guy on 20, bro. No wonder he wants to leave, bro. How disgraces it is, man. Give this guy a new contract, yeah? And make him the highest paid player. Give him the keys, man.
This transfer window that's given so much is going to give so much more. It's not over. It's not over, and it's only getting bigger. This would be the biggest summer transfer of the summer, and I just wonder whether Arsenal are looking at this and Liverpool are looking at this and thinking, did we jump too soon on Gyökeres and Ekitike? Well, the answer is for Arsenal, yes. A player that looked like he would always be a good fit for Arsenal will not be playing for them. They've made their move. It will be Gyökeres. But for Liverpool, the belief is there could still be move. There still could be movement. There still could be room. If Isak, and the player has the power here. We spoke about this a few weeks ago. Newcastle fans were going, he's not going anywhere, he's not going anywhere. And I remember saying, it all depends on Isak. Liverpool want him, Newcastle want to keep him, he's not going anywhere. But if the player says, I want to go, it changes everything. And literally, he's had his head turned. He wants to go. It's a strange one because Newcastle will be in the Champions League. So he is going to play in the Champions League in the best league in the world. He could have stayed for another year. But obviously, he feels the time is now. My suspicion, and it's pure speculation, I think he wanted the Liverpool move. I think he's seen Ekitike go, and he's seen his opportunity disappearing. And I think that's made him unhappy. I don't think he's particularly happy that he wasn't given the opportunity to discuss that Liverpool move. And I think the Ekitike deal and the Gyökeres deal has basically made him feel, like he maybe should have been given the opportunity to talk to those clubs. And now he's pushed it and said, I'm not happy. I actually want to explore exits from Newcastle. So
in terms of clubs that could go out and spend 120 million on Alexander Isak, Liverpool was one of them that were willing to do that. But they've now gone and spent, 70 million on Hugo Ekitike, 150 million on Florian Wirtz. That's 185 million basically in transfers, whether it's staggered over payments or not. The total package is 185. I don't see Liverpool, after buying Kirkers and Frimpong, then going out and spending more money again on another striker and having Ekitike and Isak, because he isn't going to play a front two, and both of them are going to want to play. And I don't think rotating them each week, subbing one off, bringing one on, like it's going to help either of them. I feel like Liverpool wanted that one striker, and they've now got that striker. And I don't think they're going to come back in for Alexander Isak, especially not this summer. I just can't see it. I know there's been reports that Liverpool's spending spree is going to continue, 300 million plus and going beyond. But I don't see that going into another striker. I see that potentially being a midfielder and a central defender, with Konate going to leave on a free next season. I just can't see how Liverpool would go out and spend big money again. So personally, I might be wrong. I'm ruling Liverpool out. Liverpool will not sign Alexander Isak this summer. That's not an information I've been told or anything like that. That is just what my instinct's telling me. They've got their reinforcements this summer. They've spent big, and now it's about tapping up the little holes in the team. Central defence, and obviously maybe a defensive midfielder or something.
But how big a deal is this, in your opinion, now that, he's put the request in, Liverpool are circling, there are going to be bids from the Saudis, but how big a piece of news is this for Liverpool and Newcastle respectively?
Oh, this is massive, because even Ornstein with the bomber as well. So this is just not cap. Ornstein bomber coming through as well about he wanted to leave. It is going off. This deal is absolutely insane. As a rival, I am seething. But as a football fan, flipping hell, I've got nothing but damn respect for the absolute ambition and moves Liverpool are making. They're moving like flipping out. Is it Alfie Moon? Who was that brother out there doing niche? That guy, Michael Moon. Michael Moon. They're Michael Moon, bruv. While everyone out here is doing niche, they're out making moves, man. They're making moves. And it's just, you got to respect it. Like, Liverpool are showing what can be done as a champion, you know? Like, we've seen many times, they've done it themselves. We've seen it many times where champions kind of rest on the laurels, don't really invest. They kind of say, no, we can go again with what we've got. And then you see them falter. You know, Man United have done it a few times over the years. Like Liverpool have done it. You can probably can see maybe Chelsea down the line at some point as well, or Arsenal down the line at some point as well, have done that where they rested on the laurels because they won the league. These guys are showing us that actually, no, this is what you should be doing. This is how you build dynasty. And we had a massive debate one time about, does Isak, just signing Isak, does that secure the league for like Liverpool for the next how many years? And I said no, because Man City exist. But if you take into account the words, the Isak, the potential of Rodrigo, if you take into account everything they're trying to do, they are up there. They are up there.
Counting the opportunity of Al Hilal signing Alexander Isak. I see it as nonsense, and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. The only club that can actually make this work, it's Liverpool. Liverpool are his only possible destination, and now he is openly looking for a move. Liverpool have the green light to try and trigger a move. They have the green light to try and possibly spend, 150 million quid? Alexander Isak has not gone to Singapore with his teammates. I therefore believe that Alexander Isak will never play for Newcastle United again. The fact that he has already turned his back on his teammates, he has left Eddie Howe, he has not travelled with his team, it makes it impossible for him to play for them again. So he will be leaving Newcastle United. Therefore, he needs a new club. Therefore, he will have to play somewhere else. And surely now, the only way that he can continue his career, his glowing career, his glittering career, is by playing for Liverpool Football Club. And I feel like this was always going to happen. You know, I did a video with Adi Oladipo on this very channel just yesterday where we spoke about the potential of this happening. And Adi, despite being a Liverpool fan, maybe you adopt a slightly more pessimistic outlook when you are a Liverpool fan. He said that he didn't think this was possible to get over the line. I always felt like it was possible. It actually feels like an obvious fit.
This is absolutely massive. And Liverpool fans, you've been here before. You've seen this before. This is exactly what Coutinho did to Liverpool fans. Didn't travel on his pre-season tour. Forced the move. Could this be Liverpool's trump card? Could they go out here, play Ekitike on the left, sell Luis Diaz, and then go out there and get Alexander Isak? I still think it's highly unlikely. However, why are you not traveling with the rest of the team? If you've had a thigh scan, which is all clear, why have you not traveled?
Arsenal and Al Hilal, so they've effectively been selling. But the idea that Liverpool could sign Ekitike and Isak is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I get the feeling this is something that United are going to have to watch from the sidelines, given the finances that we've got. But is there any way? Let me just think about this logically. United could use the credit card, which I don't think we want to do, nor do I think we should do, really, because it's an unsustainable way to do transfers. Our budget's gone, isn't it? Our budget's gone on Cunha and on Bumo, and we're sat in a position where I think realistically we'd like to go in for Watkins, but the only way that we can go in for Watkins is if we sell Højlund. But could there really be a situation where Isak leaves Newcastle, Arsenal sign Gyökeres, Liverpool sign Ekitike, and still United can do nothing? Very entirely possible. But I'm sorry. United are going to have to explore that. How much do you think he actually goes for? Now, can I just take 1 minute here to actually just... I'm sorry, but this is objectively hilarious what's happening to Newcastle right now in this summer window. I'm sure Newcastle fans, if you're watching, you're not going to appreciate me saying that.